Hello students, welcome to week 7 for COM 333. We are looking at oral interpretation and society this week. As we look at the week 7 agenda, you'll be reading chapter 7 and 8 as well as watching some videos on poetry interpretations as well as prose interpretations. You'll be completing weekly review number 7, which has its original post due by Friday and its replies due by Sunday, as well as completing your outline for your critical assignment. Weekly review number 7 asks you to write at least 350 words defining and explaining the use of 6 types of theatrical presence from the course text, as well as how these 6 types of presences within theatrical presences are utilized in oral interpretation performances. Then you'll also address how do these types of presences relate to performing technologies. So as we're looking through that, make sure you focus on those 6 types of theatrical presences in the course text and answer the questions related to that. That post is due no later than Sunday. Your reply posts are due no later than Sunday, and your original post is due on Friday. Your critical assignment outline is due this week. As you look through your critical assignment topic, the theory you selected and such, it's important that you write a clear outline as to how you plan to write your paper that's due in week 8. So this week is just the outline, and then on week 8, your actual critical assignment is due. I'm looking for the outline to include a clear thesis for your paper, as well as a clear plan for the introduction, rationale, as well as the use of chosen theory, and a plan for a Christian worldview perspective to be integrated within the paper. Overall, I want to see a clear understanding of that you understand what's required of you for the paper, and you have a clear outline as how you plan to complete the paper. This week I wanted to focus and spend some time on social constructionism. The chapters this week focus on performing identity and performing resistances, and looking at how society can be influential in the use of oral interpretations and how oral interpretations can influence society. So to kind of recap a specific theory and theoretical framework utilizing communication and in sociology is this idea of social constructionism. It's known as famous text known as the social construction of reality, developed by Berger and Luckman. Really, this theory, or sometimes known as a theoretical framework, so more of a meta theory, can assume that understanding and significance and meaning are not created just with the individual, but it's created within the coordination with other human beings. So it's a really big and lofty way of saying that we assume the understanding of society and construct what society is through observations. So we are social beings as humans, and we construct our reality based off of what we observe by observing other humans and other human interactions. With that, we rationalize our experiences by creating a model of the social world and how it works based off of those said observation. So if I observe a particular behavior and a particular reaction to behavior over a certain amount of times and a certain amount of observations, I'm going to construct that as reality of how that behavior is within society. Language really is the essential system to help us establish this, although it's also contended and argued that reality can be created through mere observations, so nonverbal communication as well. What we believe is real is largely shaped by our social interactions and our life experiences with others. Berger and Luckman base this on this idea of 3 stages of socially constructing society. The first one is externalization, where we create cultural products, our values, beliefs, material products, and such through social interactions. These products tend to be, they are typically external and to those that have produced them, and really shape a certain aspect of society. Objectification is when these products, so cultural values, beliefs, materials, and such, were created and in the first stage appear to take reality of their own. They become independent of those who created them. So if we have this cultural value or belief of a particular something that we've created through externalization, objectification is when it becomes its own standalone idea and is replicated through multiple types of social interactions. Internalization is where we learn about the supposedly objective facts within cultural products and society, and looks at the idea of socialization as a process of social interaction, which one learns the ways of the society, and these objective facts from the objectification stage really are internalized and innate and become known as what we assume a certain thing to be. It gets to the point to where when we're at the internalization stage, we know if we're walking into a certain type of meeting or a certain type of interaction, what we can expect by A, B, and C behavior based off our values, beliefs, and so on and so forth. So if we know we're going to walk into a very contentious or awkward environment, we can predict the behaviors because they've been internalized and they're no longer just objective facts about cultural products within society. They're internalized as innate behaviors and ideals about society, leading to the idea that society is socially constructed and such. So I wanted to just highlight some of those things there. We're really getting to the point in the semester where we're starting to wrap things up. We're in week 7. Like I mentioned, we're reading 2 chapters on performing identity and performing resistance. We're watching 2 videos. We've gone through our oral interpretation performances, which I'm really enjoying going through and grading this week. And we're kind of getting into the point where we're looking at theory and its use of oral interpretations to work on our critical assignments. So remember, you have weekly review number 7 due on Friday with a reply post due on Sunday, as well as your outline for your critical assignment due no later than Sunday as well. If you have any questions, reach out to me and I look forward to interacting with you. God bless.